During World War II, since 1939 to 1945, and the first year following, fashion was dictated by the need for practical, simple clothes, and rationing of resources and materials. In England, the government encouraged utility clothing. In Paris, during the German occupation, only very few couture houses remained open. In all countries, special magazines and brochures dispense advice on remodeling old clothes, or how to make new clothes from combining pieces of old ones. Skirts and coats became shorter, suits took on the character of uniform, and white shoulders dominated more than ever. Hats and shoes were often handmade, and wool stocking and socks replaced silk. In the United States, Karl Markadel created a fabric her pop-over, dresses, leotards, and CSI diaper suits.
A new epoch in fashion was made on February 12, 1947, with the opening of Christian Dior's house. He called his first haute couture collection Linecorn, but the fashion press called it the New Look because almost everything about it was new. The simple suit jacket, the smaller bust, the narrow waist which emphasized hip and above all, the narrow shoulders. For the first time in over a decade, there were no shoulder pads, just as new were the extremely wide calf-length skirt, flat bottom hat, high heel bumps, and long gloves, which lent this daytime wear an impressively elegant flair.
At first, due to the lack of necessary materials, the new style could only be produced slowly. But soon, countless private seamstresses were busy fulfilling the dream of the new look. In the spring of 1948, Dior Linen and Wool followed, introducing narrow skirts with the famous Dior slits, underlay with material for walking ease. Nylon stockings were in high demand, leaving shiny rayon and woolen stockings forever in the past.
After the war, a new fashion invention created a lasting impression. On July 5th, in Paris, the French mechanical engineer Louis presented his two-piece bathing suit, which he called the bikini. Although there had already been two-piece bathing suits since 1928, Louis' bikini stood out because of its extremely skimpy cut. The bikini, however, was not generally accepted until the late 1960s.
Men's clothing played a rather limited role. Uniforms dominated. Trench coats and duffel coat monties were all-around coats. The American Jazz jean suit, with its long frock coat and wide trousers, was considered modern.
In the 1950s, Paris regained its position as the capital of fashion. Christian Dior dictated the line every season. He was ready with another edge line of 1954, for example, which rejected the narrow waist for the first time, and the famous airline of 1955. Highly less influential, however, were the designers Pierre Balmain, Jacques Fast, Hubert de Givenchy, Christobel Balenciaga, and in Italy, Emilio Schubert and Emilio Pucci. In 1954, Chanel reopened her salon and advertised an instantly famous suit with a loose jacket and slightly flat skirt, in direct contrast to the old ziffer, more tailored style. In 1957, with Christian Dior death, Yves Saint Laurent followed in his footsteps. His Tabas or Ten line, wherein he dared to negate female figures, was a sensational, if controversial, debut success.
Nationally, women have other concerns besides the old-fashioned dictates, but many private seamstresses took cue from one or another haute couture line, the fashion magazines, to adapt elite fashion for the average consumer. The fashion picture at home and abroad was defined by two basic points: the narrow line with its strong body consciousness, and the attention drawn to the hip line by a gathered waistband and the broad swinging, beautiful petticoat. Both try to create a dreamy vast waist, magically narrowed by a corset, the capillaire of Guido, in addition to suit and jackets. The shirt dress, with its casual, sporty cut, shirt collar, and cuff sleeves, was a garment suitable for all occasions.
In cocktail dress, women favor extreme design like Dior Cupora and Givenchy balloon look, whose sports skirt was drawn in sharply at the hem. New synthetic materials like nylon, perlon, Dallon, Turilla, Terylene, elastic, and imitation leather fulfill the dream of fashion for all. Lip line and watch and wear were the magic word of the advertising, relegating the island to the part. For teenage leisure time, there were jeans, curvy pants, and ballerina shoes. The shadily cut short nightgown, which bloomers called the baby doll, was new. Aggressively intellectual teenagers were attracted to French existentialism and roll-back turtlenecks, tie-back leather coats, and back stocking instead of transparent nylon. Carefully coordinated accessories were a part of stylish everyday wear. Shoes with the loud tip and square heels evolved in 1955 to 1956 to their famously pointy shape and steel leather heels. German winter sport fashion became an international model. Maria Buchner's ski pants, the Buchners, became a household word in the United States, as this the first one-piece elastic ski overall, invented by Buchner in 1955.
After 1953, Italy, with its body-conscious suits, began to compete with traditional English tailoring. On the whole, men's fashions were conservative. Nylon shirts were snow white and ties narrow. The Hawaiian shirt was a popular leisure garment. The English Teddy Boys, a teenage fringe group, wore frock coat, like jackets and extremely narrow pants. Their hair was dyed back over their foreheads in a wave with lotion. The toughs, on the other hand, were known by their black leather outfits.